Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Fighting in the Name of Family AGL Android 18, the free-to-play unit that recently just got her Dokkan Awakening as a part of the Limitless Sprint campaign that has come to DBZ Dokkan Battle Global. Now the AGL Android 18 is a pretty good unit and she's pretty interesting overall. I think in general she is a nice pickup unit as a free-to-play option, especially if you picked up the latest Android 17 and 18. I think it is a pretty nice free-to-play unit to kind of take a look at. Now in terms of her overall kit, some pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I'd like to say she's a Universal Survival Saga lead of 50%. She'll get her Easy A at some point in the future. She raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy whilst lowering their attack. Attack and defense of 30% and 40% respectively per key series obtained, and simply spawn category allies key +1. And defense of 30% when there's an ally whose name includes 17 on the same turn or same team. Guards all attacks if that ally is attacking in the same turn, and gets an additional attack and defense of 70% when performing a super attack. Attacks are effective against all types when the target enemy's super attack is sealed and has a high chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 2 turns. Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Battlefield Diva, Tournament of Power, Solid Support, and Sharing the Limit are the link sets that we're going to roll with here. And Pepe Gals, USS, Androids, Reps of Universe 7, Siblings Bond, Worthy Rivals, Battle Lords, Bond the Parent and Child, Superheroes, and Tournament Participants are the categories that you're going to roll with. So yeah, overall I'd say, honestly speaking, pretty good unit, like quite a nice free-to-play option. We're looking with 5 or 6 orbs around 200,000 in terms of defense, which is pretty good. Also guards all attacks, which is really nice, and lowers attack of the opposition. So you have a pretty nice kind of scheme in terms of units and viability and everything. So there's definitely some really good synergy and, yeah, like nice kind of utility that she brings to the team. Of course, the big question that you kind of want to ask is what's the offense like? It's nothing crazy. Honestly speaking, it's decent-ish offense. The attacks effective against all types, being when the enemy is sealed, is relatively conditional. In terms of a passive, obviously there is kind of a requirement to have an Android 17 on the team, let alone in the same rotation. But this isn't a major issue. You have the free-to-play Android 17, but also units with 17 and 18 in the name will also count. So as long as it's 17 and 18, not 17 and 18 in future, you'll be fine. So the Android 17 and 18 that just came out definitely counts. So definitely does help you guys out in terms of just manifesting her full passive. Beyond that, most of it is pretty good and relatively unconditional. The fact that you need a USS category ally on the same turn to activate the guard, you need an Android 17 ally to activate the guard is not too bad. Relatively restrictive, so obviously you need to do it to fulfill the passive. But in general, you still get some pretty good value out of her even without it. Of course, it's not like she's amazing when the passive is not fully procced, so you do have to factor that in. But generally speaking, I would say she looks pretty good, and yeah, I would say overall a really nice unit. In terms of links, Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Battlefield Diva, Tournament Power, Solid Support, Sharing the Limit. Android Assault, Twin Terrors, and Infinite Energy are going to be super common with any Android 17 unit. Then you've got key links in the form of Tournament of Power, Sharing the Limit, which are fairly good. And then obviously Battlefield Diva, which kind of allows her to function on a Pepe Gals team. Although there's really no point running her on Pepe Gals because, as I mentioned before, she kind of needs to have an Android 17 to really look the part. So yeah, but still overall a really fun unit. A really good unit and just very interesting as a free-to-play option. I think a really good free-to-play option overall. That's honestly quite impressive. And for me, ultimately at the end of the day, a really fun unit to use that can help you to facilitate some of these really new units like the Android 17 and 18. So yeah, definitely really good. More than happy with her overall, and I think she's worth your time. She will get an easy A in future as well, so prepping for her now is not the end of the world. And yeah, just in general, a pretty cool unit. But that's basically going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you need any more help. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.